Boom. Alright, what's up you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk to you about why I'm so bullish on Decentraland token and or Mana, which actually means heart in Hawaiian. I don't think that's the exact translation that we're going for, but it's still sick. On top of having a great name, Decentraland is considered by many to be the first iteration of the Metaverse, the OG Metaverse platform, and it's definitely the largest of its kind at the time of recording. In the wake of Facebook's recent announcement that they are rebranding themselves to a company by the name of Meta, which is of course short for Metaverse, Mana token has seen quite the exciting price action, you guys. This thing is freaking popping off, and even though we have seen quite the little rally over the past couple of days, we will take a look at the charts as well. I still think there's so much room for upside. I still think it's so early. This moon mission is still in the early stages, and I'll do my best over the course of this video to explain to you guys, both from a technical and fundamental, more importantly fundamental perspective, why I do think this thing has 5 to 10x potential by the end of 2021 going into 2022. Okay, so let's get into it, you guys. Over the course of this, I'm also going to do my best to validate to myself, to justify why I just bought so much of this. So just know, you guys, before getting into this, my money is always where my mouth is. All right, let's go over a few of the topics we'll be discussing, the rundown of the video, and then we'll dive into each one individually. So to kick it off, we are not going to start with the charts. We're actually going to finish off on the charts and talk specific price action, okay? Before we get into the charts, again, we really want to focus on the fundamentals. So we will kick it off with the opening page. We will take a look at Decentraland's website. This is decentraland.org, okay? And we'll just scroll down their homepage. I recommend, as always, you guys go to their website, do a little more digging and due diligence for yourself. If you're considering investing, this thing's hype. I will talk a little bit about Shiba here at the end, just when it comes to market cap comparison and how I'm dictating price targets from a market cap perspective. But as always, you guys, go do your own DD. Know what you're investing in prior to investing it, at least a little bit, all right? But again, that's what I'm here for. So we'll scroll down the homepage, read over a few, or just take a look at a few of the highlights. It's a very beautifully designed website. I mean, this interface is sick. So we'll take a look at the homepage prior to jumping into the charts. While we're doing that, I will just talk to you guys again when it comes to dictating those price targets, that 5 to 10x that I keep bringing up. It really comes down to market cap. So as we dive into the charts, to supplement the charts, they're looking a little bleak right now, but this just recycled an hour ago on TradingView. We got to look at CoinMarketCap and actually take a look at Decentraland, which is currently in 59th place, which is crazy. I think this thing, again, maybe this thing hops up to top 10 after this Metaverse news, but Decentraland currently trading at the time of recording. Once again, it is December 29th, Friday, the Halloween Eve. Decentraland in the 59th spot, trading at $1.35, up 37% today and up 70% over the past week. $2.5 billion market cap. Keep that in mind, you guys. It's very important as we dictate, or again, as I try to justify these valuations and price targets for you moving forward. But again, just as we dive into the charts, we'll talk a little bit of technicals, but honestly, this is more important. And we will scroll once again. I will reference Shiba. I will reference a few players in the top 10 just to tie in this whole market cap argument that I'm going to be bringing up, okay? So before we do dive into the website, again, we'll kick it off here, just get the fundamental base layer nice and set prior to talking price action. I do want to read to you guys the excerpt I wrote in this morning's newsletter when I decided to pick up a bunch. I held a pretty insignificant position in Mana for the past few months just because I was interested in the project. The Metaverse is obviously the talk of the town. Been getting into NFTs more and more over the past few months as well, and this plays perfectly into that space. But just yesterday, after that Facebook news, I went super hard. I went way harder on my position, and just on this dip today that we saw right here, I went even harder. So again, just validating to myself as I talk myself through this and you guys through this, why I'm carrying such heavy bags of this stuff right now. All right. So again, we'll read through this. I sent this out in this morning's newsletter when I was just super pumped, like peak excitement about this. And again, it sums up my thoughts around Decentraland and around Mana, and just a few thoughts around the Metaverse in general in a nice summarized way. So I'm not just rambling like I am now. Decentraland, As I stated in the intro, I'm extremely bullish on this project at the moment. The rebranding of Facebook to Meta, short for Metaverse, has understandably brought a lot of attention to this realm of the market. It's inevitable that the future world will become more relevant to the masses as humans continue to evolve with technology. Facebook getting in serves as some heavy validation, but this definitely wasn't their idea. Decentraland was the first significant project in the category to my knowledge, and I've been following them from afar for a while. The design is sick, their branding is on point, and they just hosted their first virtual concert earlier this month with the likes of Blau and Alice in Wonderland performing. Seen both of them live. They're great. I imagine they're pretty sick in Decentraland as well. I wasn't there, but again, this is a virtual landscape, but it's beginning to feel very real. Link the website again, we'll check that out right after this. On top of some insane fundamental momentum, this Meta announcement has already had a significant impact on price action, and Mana is officially in breakout mode. We actually just set a new all-time high last night at just under $1.70. Great timing there. I love the look of the chart below, and I position myself even deeper on the short-term pullback. Mana is currently at just over a $2 billion market cap, and I wouldn't be surprised if it sees a 5x to $10. And again, a 10x doesn't even surprise me either. I mean, look at SHIB. It's sitting at a $42 billion market cap at the time of writing, which is crazy, and Decentraland is actually something. A very real something. So obviously that's a little play on words right there. The joke is, it's the metaverse. It's not physical. It's not real. But in terms of actual utility, I don't care what arguments you make for SHIB's utility. There's no utility. This has utility in the metaverse, which again was just validated by Facebook. This is the direction they're going. Mark Zuckerberg, the Zuck, although he's a robot, he's one of the greatest trend spotters of our generation on the Mount Rushmore of tech. And this guy knows where the world's going, and that's why he's so convicted about the metaverse that he just changed his company name to Meta, which is actually brilliant because now every time someone references the metaverse, they have to throw like a side jab at Facebook as well, in a good way, like side jab, just a reference to Facebook. Okay, so. Again, you guys, this is my thoughts in the newsletter. Got to do the plugs real quick. I'll try to make this quick because I'm super excited to talk to you guys about Decentraland itself. But if you guys want one of these bad boys in your email inbox every single trading day during market hours, I then go on to talk about a few other things that I'm excited about, throwing some charts, good old Bitcoin miners, crypto plays, EV plays, along with a complete breakdown. Literally every single play in my personal portfolio. You want to know how I'm trading Mana moving forward. You want to know when I'm taking profits, along with, again, every crypto position, every crypto equity position, every EV green energy position that I do update every single trading day during market hours once again. And along with every update, I also send out that email newsletter explaining my thoughts. And the cherry on top, you get the private Sunday stock watch videos that I send out as a private link in the newsletter. It's just a YouTube video just like this, but I make it private so you can only see it with a private link. That will be the first link down below. $15 a month, $40 for every 3 months. I think it's super worth it. I'm also very biased, but again, appreciate it. If you guys check that out, really means a lot. But if not, no worries at all. Also, if you guys want to join the Discord, always talking, always hopping in there every single trading day as well. Super exciting times going into the holiday season. So I mean, there's always a lot to talk about. Go check it out. That link's down below as well. And you can use code YouTube25 if you want $25 off that bad boy. Lastly, this little fun ties into the metaverse as well. I just made the decision to cop another mecha. So we had a Ronin, we had the Samurai, the Waves mascot. Go show him some love if you guys have an OpenSea. I just decided yesterday to cop mecha number 1076 for a cool 4.5 ETH. This will either be the greatest or the worst investment decision I've ever made. No in between, but I'm feeling bullish, you guys. I've dropped at this point 12 ETH on the two of these combined, and just the aesthetic of these is so sick. So go check this out if you guys have an OpenSea. Go show them some love again. And again, you guys, meet the second Waves fan mascot. I call him Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes, Black Dragon. They call me Kaiba. Okay, anyway, so just shouting that out. Also, you guys, I've been shouting this out. Gonna throw this in every video. I am working on a few Waves NFTs. I want to throw some utility into these. Like, I do want to, if you buy one of these, I'll do like a FaceTime with you. I'm still refining it, do a FaceTime, but you'll definitely, as of right now, in my mind, along with buying these, you will get a FaceTime. And I mean, a reasonable FaceTime, like 5 minutes or something, and an actual physical canvas with this print on it, okay? So that is to be determined. I'm still working on them, but just want to throw that out now. I appreciate you guys watching, you guys. Let's dive into the beat of this video. But before we talk Decentraland, go over their homepage. Please give the video a like, you guys. If you're pumped about Mono Token like I am, if you're pumped about just this meta news and the significance this has on the space, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here and want to catch more content like this. Gonna be talking a lot about this. I'm so excited about this. It's been a while since I've been this excited and had this much conviction around a single crypto project, or a coin, I should say. NFTs were the last iteration of this, but again, this is like mixing NFTs with crypto coins themselves, with cryptocurrency themselves, and I'm just super pumped. So again, like the video, means a lot. Subscribe to the channel if for some reason you're not, and enjoy the rest of the video. Welcome to Decentraland. Create, explore, and trade in the first ever virtual world owned by its users. So again, you guys have been watching this weird little graphic play over and over again. Let's move on. Explore. Lose yourself in an amazing, evolving world. Explore lands owned by users to experience incredible scenes and structures. From a space adventure to a medieval dungeon maze, entire villages crafted for the minds of the community members. Create. Test the limits of your imagination. Create scenes, artworks, challenges, and more using the simple builder tool, and then take part in events to win prizes. For more experienced creators, the SDK provides the tools to fill the world with social games and applications. So again, this is a world in the world. This is the true definition of a metaverse. If you guys have played MMORPGs, if you guys grew up playing WoW, I personally played RuneScape for like a decade of my life. Old school RuneScape. I freaking love that game. That's why I even like early in crypto, that's why I was like got into crypto in early 2017. I understood the innate value of digital assets, okay? And that's a little different. Actually, it's funny that game really taught me how to trade and like and the markets and stuff through the Grand Exchange. Anyway, you guys, if you have played MMORPGs in the past, even if you play Fortnite, these are all iterations of the metaverse, Sims, GTA, etc., etc. We are moving, as I said in the newsletter again, we are moving towards, right there, we are moving towards the metaverse. And COVID expedited this significantly. Everyone's at home, everyone's more comfortable, everyone's beefing up their gaming setups, their computational power. And as humans evolve with technology, it's inevitable that we continue to move towards the metaverse. And I'm not saying the metaverse will completely overtake the real world. I love the real world. Again, I'm looking at the beautiful ocean right here. Blessed to be here. I'm outside most of the day, if I'm being honest. Gonna go jump in the water right after this. But there is going to be two worlds. That's the reality, and that's the way things are moving. Kids are on games all freaking day. Discord's one of the biggest platforms in the world. It's taking over. Go join their Discord if you're interested in this too. I just did. Again, you guys, there's going to be two worlds, and we're seeing that form through crypto, through NFTs, etc. And again, I'm fortunate to be able to play in both of them, but it's inevitable that the further we move forward, again, the more humans evolve with technology, the more relevant the metaverse will ultimately become, okay? And that's at this point, Decentraland really has first mover advantage on that. And as we all know, first mover advantage isn't everything, but it's very significant. All right, trade, the virtual destination for digital assets. We only got a few more things to go, or we only got pretty much just this to go over, and then we'll dive into the charts. All right, so trade, the virtual destination for digital assets. Buy and sell land, estates, avatar wearables, and names in the Decentraland marketplace. Stocking, the very best digital goods and paraphernalia backed by the Ethereum blockchain. Can't decide where to start. About Decentraland, we'll read this. This is a sick little graphic to end on. I actually love this. And then we'll dive into the charts. You guys talk those price targets. About Decentraland, determine the future of the virtual world. The first fully decentralized world, Decentraland, is controlled via the DAO, which owns the most important smart contracts and assets of Decentraland. Via the DAO, you decide and vote on how the world works. So this is a beautiful economy. It's a democratized economy. This really just highlights the beauty of what cryptocurrency was created for, borderless. That's the beauty of the metaverse as well, and that's why everything's exploding. That's why crypto explodes. It's borderless. It's international. The markets don't close. It's like the real world. Again, time don't stop. The equity markets, the U.S. equity markets, global trading markets, many financial markets, they halt. They take weekends off. Crypto, there's no borders. There's a little regulation, which is coming, and that's good. That's good. Regulation is good. But for now, you guys, we're in the Wild West, and Decentraland is that Wild West, okay? It's a spaghetti western right here, okay? Anyway, that's Decentraland. Once again, you guys always go on to do more GD. But if you just want to buy, that's completely up to you. I'm not giving you advice or anything. I'm just doing my best to educate you in the case that you do, okay? So Mana USD again, Mana is looking freaking beautiful right now. Stoked. I'm so pumped that I got in when I did. And just over the past couple of days, just kicking off on October 28th. Just, God, it's crazy that this was just yesterday. It feels, there's been so much happening that time is elongated, which is pretty nice actually. You know, stretched out time, a time traveler. Anyway, just in the past day and a half or so, Mana has reached a new all-time high. From where it was at just over 80 cents. Mana reached $1.70 last night to complete almost 110% move up in the course of 24 hours, okay? So Mana did technically reach a new all-time high, its previous all-time high. We can, you know, now that we, short term, you guys, we're just seeing a series of higher highs and higher lows. I'm not really worried about the short term. Some of you guys may be watching it later on. Shout out to you if you are. That's perfectly fine. But I'm really focused on the macros. So what I'm looking at here and on the charts right now is the volume. If this freaking loads, you know, honestly, sorry, I'm going to close that because I can tell that's using a lot of my Wi-Fi that I don't even have. As you can see on the charts here, you guys, like the volume we're seeing is unlike any volume that Decentraland has ever seen in its history, and like by multiples. The same multiples I think we'll see returns on this thing. We're seeing multiples in volume. So let's move my fat head right here. Volume. No, this can't be right. No, here, hold on. We'll go to CoinMarketCap here. Anyway, you guys can see it, you guys, in the chart history. Ever since Mana was, God, I wish this freaking loads. We'll keep the moon there and the rock ship there because those play into it. You got to keep the moon and rock ship there just for positive sentiment, just for moral support. Okay, so Mana, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. So I'll just talk as this loads. Anyway, we'll go to CoinMarketCap, take a look at the trading volume. So Decentraland, once again, at the time of recording, $1.35. Is in 59th place, you guys. And I am titling this at the time of release. I might change this title, might change the thumbnail moving forward for anyone watching once again in the future. But Decentraland is at a $2.5 billion market cap, $2.6 billion market cap. Shiba Inu, I almost forgot the name of it because it's so relevant to me. You guys know I don't play Doge. I don't play the pups. I don't play the puppers. If you do, that's perfectly fine. If you're getting a bag, that's awesome. Cheers to you. Seriously, I'm pumped for you. I just don't do that. I don't play in that game. But again, if you do, to each their own, that's perfectly fine. But you might want to skip forward a little bit because I'm about to roast SHIB and Doge. So SHIB and Doge are real because the community dictates them to be real. Now, is that wrong? Nope, because that's pretty much 2021. We cover equities most of the time around here, you guys. I used to cover PE ratio a lot. That's price to earnings. That's a price to earnings ratio in the market, which is historically for many stocks, for many equities, like 10 or 15 to 20. Right now, the average is like 80 to 100. So things are whack. Everything is a story stock. Everything's a story stock. Everything plays off sentiment and momentum primarily. It's even more relevant to the cryptocurrency sector than most, once again, because this is an international borderless market. And for that reason, I completely understand why Shiba Inu has a market cap of $40 billion and Doge has a market cap, God, the student has surpassed the master, huh? And Doge has a market cap of 38. These have a combined market cap of over $75 billion. That's insane. That's the size of Ford, okay? That's pretty much the size of like Ford Motor Company in these two stocks, which again is okay. I get it. That's awesome. But these two, again, if you take these two combined, Dogecoin is a meme, and then Shiba Inu is a meme of a meme. So these two meme god coins have a freaking $80 billion market cap. And again, Decentraland, which is the original Metaverse, which Facebook just validated, like the reality of. And again, there's kind of some puns in here, you guys, or just kind of false negatives almost. The reality of the Metaverse is digital, but it's still very real. And again, moving forward, digital and real, the line between digital and real, the meta and reality is going to become more and more faded, okay? You guys get what I'm saying. So, Decentraland, $2.5 billion market cap. Just if we 5x, that would take us to what, like the numbers were easier with 2. So 2.5, 5x, we're at like what, like a $12.5 billion market cap, which is still pretty light considering this is, again, regarded by many, and more people are going to be learning about this. That's the beauty of a very impressive price action. They're going to be attracted to this. When people see on CoinMarketCap, on Coinbase, etc., and this is also a very easy conversion because it's based on ERC20, which is on the Ethereum blockchain. It's very accessible. Once people see this is the top mover in the past 24 hours and 7 days, they're going to want in. This market cap of $2.5 billion in the crypto world, which has a market cap, the entire cryptocurrency space has a market cap now of over $2.5 trillion. That's a drop in the bucket, you guys. Decentraland with a $2.5 billion market cap. What is 2.5 billion? This is so Decentraland right now is literally 1/1000th. That's easy math. Is 1/1000th of the entire cryptocurrency market. And I think that we can at least see Decentraland get up to the likes of something like Shiba Inu or Dogecoin with a freaking $40 billion market cap. You know what? Just to keep it easy, the 5 to 10x. We'll stay at 10x for now. We'll cross the other bridge. I got to turn off my alarm. Oh, you guys. I was on a roll. That's the first time that's ever happened in a video. And of course it happens on this one. I'm so pumped about. Anyway, Shiba has a market cap. Shiba Doge, we'll just round it off to $40 billion, right? Decentraland, $2.5 billion. If Decentraland, if Mana can 10x, that would just take us to a $25 billion market cap, all right? $25 billion. Let's take a look at the market caps that are $25 billion up here, where that would take us in terms of coin market cap rankings to overall market cap rankings. $25 billion would be between Terra, which in all honesty, I don't even know what that is. And I've been in this space for a long time. This is kind of my job. Don't know what Terra is. I usually keep you guys know I keep my eyes on the prize. I keep kind of tunnel vision on the projects I like. But similar to Chainlink, be far larger than Chainlink, but smaller than USDC coin. And that sounds about right. That realm for Decentraland, again, in the wake of this Facebook news, seems about right. And that's why, in my mind, again, the charts, you look at the charts, the short term, I'm not trying to trade this right now, you guys. I think this thing, once again, has at least 5 to 10x potential by the end of 2021, going into the new year of 2022. And I'm going to hold my big old bags of Mana with heart until we see that price action come to fruition, okay? So we'll call it there, you guys. Again, please give the video a like if you're just stoked on with the direction everything's heading going into the holiday season. Going to be a super fun time. Again, check the links in the description out down below. I'm all shaking up from the freaking alarm now. Check out the links down below if you're interested. Again, it really means a lot, really helps me out, and keeps the waves flowing, all right? And again, YouTube 25, you want to join the Discord, hopping in there every day. Great community there. It's just like the YouTube comments, but I don't want to say better, but better in its own different but better way. Let me know if you know that reference. And again, you guys check out OpenSea. If you guys don't have an OpenSea account or anything, go make one. Dip your toe in the water. Get part of the metaverse. The reason I like these mechas from the Mechaverse, I made a video about it. Go watch that. But again, you guys, there's just everything's falling into place right now. Coinbase is about to freaking announce their NFT platform. They have probably have like something like 4 million people on their NFT marketplace waitlist right now. This realm is about to explode. Okay? And mechas by far, hands down, are the sickest when it comes to the mass digitally produced or algorithmically produced NFT projects, crypto pumps, Bored Apes, etc., humanoids. Mechas are by far the sickest. They're the most beautiful. I think the designers behind it are the most competent and actual artists, and the roadmap that they have set in place is so sick, which is why, again, I got 2 of these bad boys. So go check me out on OpenSea, you guys. Show the mascots some love. And yeah, we'll call it there and get excited for this potential thing. So anyway, you guys, let's wrap it up there. I'll catch you guys downstairs in the comments to talk about whatever you want to talk about. And have a great weekend, guys. Until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.